Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Image YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to talk about Tonex One. Okay, I actually bought these pedals quite a few months back and I spent a little bit of time trying to understand how to get it to work, play around with the software a little bit. But I would honestly say that the software isn't very user-friendly. It's not like the Helix or the Quad Cortex whereby it's very user-friendly. This one takes a little bit of time to understand and to get used to it, and I just didn't have the time to kind of figure this out, right? So but I did manage to find some tones that I kind of like, and I put it into the pedal itself. So today basically I'm going to play through some of my favorite settings. Okay, I have two Tonex One here. On the right side, okay, this one here, it's going to be three different overdrive. Okay, I've set it to a blues driver, an 808, and I think it's an Andy Timmons Distortion if I'm not wrong. And on the left side, I have also three different amps. I have a Fender amp, okay, a combo Matchless with Vox if I'm not wrong, yeah, and last one is a Marshall JC amp 800. Okay, so I basically have a few stuff going on, and I just want to showcase the tones. Roughly, there are lots of options that you can find on the ToneNet itself, the user database. Okay, I also have not explored capturing my own stuff yet, so it's going to be a lot of things to kind of explore. But today I just want an introduction of the Tonex One itself. Okay, this pedal has quite a lot of features inside. Okay, we have the compressor, you have a noise gate, okay, then you have a reverb as well. Okay, so you can add all this as part of your chain. Alright, so you can just roughly take a look. Noise gate, compressor, amp, cap, reverb. Advanced parameters, you can basically tweak more stuff. And I also Tonex also just recently, IK Multimedia just recently announced that there are going to be more effects coming into the Tonex One, so that's great news. All right, okay, and just want to showcase how. Give me a minute. Okay, how two pedals like this can actually sound, and it can be a simple grab and go rig for your rehearsals or even a great backup rig. Okay, so just a few things before we start. Okay, the very first thing you want to make sure is that you set your input trim correctly. So there are quite a lot of videos on that. Okay, I think I've set mine wrong from the very start. Okay, and it didn't sound as good as how I would like it to be. Okay, so what you can do if you're using the software, okay, just click on this icon here and you have an input trim here, which mine is set to roughly about 8.5. So it really depends on your guitar. Okay, you can actually use the pedal to kind of set the input trim. Okay, you can check the menu on that, but if you're using the software, just straight up, I think you can just set it roughly between 7 to 8.5. I guess that should roughly work. If you have a hotter guitar, maybe just back down a little bit. Okay, you don't want to digitally clip the pedal itself. Okay, so both pedals are set to input trim about 8.5. Alright, I'm going to start off with the very first amp. Okay, this amp is a capture by Tone Junkie. Okay, this is a Fender Deluxe. Alright, so let's check out the tone right now. Straight up beautiful Fender clean tile tone, which I really enjoy. Okay, Okay, the next amp that I kind of like as well, okay, it's the Matchless DC30 plus a Vox AC30 basically captured into one preset. Okay, so I think this is probably the dream combo of most praise and worship guitarists out there, right? So you're gonna hear this one is slightly brighter, chimey in tone, right? Okay, and a beautiful sound. Okay, so you got your Fender clean, you got a Voxy type of sound. Okay, then lastly I set the last one to a Marshall sound, high gain. Okay, so let's check this out. Alright, so beautiful Marshall sound there. Okay, so three different settings. So you can kind of set it to like in this mode whereby you can step three different presets, or rather three different sounds. Okay, you get Fender, if the one that is blinking is the Fender, the one that's blinking is the Vox or the Matchless, and the last one is the Marshall. Okay, so how do you do this? You can kind of hold the alternate button and the switch itself. Okay, and then you can get into that mode. Okay, so this is your default mode, right? Whereby this is storm mode. Okay, you can turn it on and off, right? And that's off, right? So this is the first mode. Okay, and then you can hold that in, and then you can kind of get into that toggle between the three different sounds. Okay, so I probably would like to set it this way so that you can access the three different sounds live without the need to go into software and stuff like that. Okay, so coming back to the right pedal now. So we talked about this quite a little bit. So let's check out. I'm going to keep the left pedal on the Fender M, and that's going to play around a little bit with the with the right side pedal now, which is set to just basically mimicking a overdrive pedal. So I have this one on the Boss BD2 capture. Let's check it out. Okay, very nice transparent drive. Okay, more like the first stage style of drive. Okay, BD2 Waza has always been a great pedal, so the captures will be great as well. Okay, so let's just move to the next one. Okay, so I've set the BD2 to be on the storm mode option, right? So I can turn it on and off. Whereas the other two, I've set it on the dual mode. Okay, so you can't toggle it on and off. Okay, let me just change the setting to the triple preset. Okay, so now I'm on. Okay, and now I'm on this. Let me show you this now. Okay, now I'm on the TS808. Okay, you can see it on the screen, or rather TS10 rather. So I've chosen the TS10 because I use the TS10 copy, okay, on the Not Van Gravity quite a little bit. So I kind of like the tone a bit more. So here's the TS10. Okay, just a bit more mid push going on. Compare that with the Blues Driver. More open, more trebly. TS10, definitely a bit more mid push. Okay, so yeah, you want some mid push for your solos, that's where you kick on the TS10. Okay, the John Mayer stuff. Okay, and then lastly, I've added in a distortion type sound, so JHS AT Plus, which also I kind of use it on my board. Okay, so this is how it sounds like. Okay, so that is the secondary options that you have. Okay, so if you have two Tonex pedals, or you have, if you have two, you can set one to be an amp, one to be an overdrive type of pedal, and then you can put that on one board, and then you can bring it around, and that really covers quite a lot of grounds. Okay, of course there's no delay and stuff, but wait for the next update. I'm sure things are going to change, right? Okay, if you have two Tonex One, again, you can also set it as a dual amp instead. So maybe you can do that, and I might do that in the next video. Okay, but for today, this is just a quick introduction to Tonex One. I didn't really go deep dive into the software and all that kind of stuff. It's just basically sounds that I've kind of picked up with the time that I have, sounds that I like, and I think it's a very good setup, very good backup rig as well. Okay, so if you like more of Tonex One type of video, okay, do give us a good thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, take care, God bless. I will see you real soon. Bye bye.